Alright, just coming out of the back door of the house. My neighbor and I are in a light war. You've heard of Star Wars? This is Light Wars. In the last couple of weeks, we've been putting up a few lights here and there. I do a few, she'd come back and do a little more. I do a little more, she'd do a little more. And this is pretty much where we're at now. So this is the side patio. Couple strands, little Christmas tree. No big fanfare. But it gets more elaborate. I'm gonna wait till this garage light goes out. And I'll get you a better view. So this light war of ours, like I said, it's been going on for a couple of weeks. And I'll let you see what the competition has brought to the table. First we're gonna have to walk over to the neighbor's house. Bit of a hike. See, it's my hope that the whole neighborhood gets on the bandwagon with this. Because what I like to see is much like my youth. When I was a kid, my parents would take us out driving on Christmas Eve. And we'd go out and we'd look at all the Christmas lights and all the neighbors and whatnot. And eventually we'd go home, only to find out that Santa Claus had done come and gone. Now, Santa's a sneaky little feller. This went on for years. I remember my father would take Christmas lights and he would put them along the gutters. And we lived in a little ranch house, so the lights from that would shine through my bedroom window. And it was kind of comforting, not to mention a little magical since it was the Christmas season. It made for one heck of a nightlight, needless to say. So, let's go down here and see what this little bug has created. And when I mean bug, I'm talking about putting a bug in someone's ear, not they're a bug. This is my neighbor's home. They went out and added more Christmas lights, for which I did the same. And they brought out a 10-foot Santa. And then they brought out a big globe. And they added another Santa. And then they added some more lights. And then they added some candy canes. And then they added a snowman. And don't forget the flying pig at the bottom. Yeah. Rhonda and Philip, you have met your match. Now that bug not only got in their ear, but it got in their neighbor's ear across the street. As you can see here, in the little laser light show. Now come to find out, I'm in this battle, and it's 2-on-1. 2 households against 1 household. George, our new neighbor, has donated several of his inflatables down here to Rhonda to help expand her yard and make it a little more Christmassy. Now mind you, all of this has gone over a little bit at a time. A couple pieces here, a couple lights there. And then we come to our household. When I started, the only thing I lit was the blue lights you see going around the rails there, the steps, and the lights around the window. But Rhonda assumed a little too much, like I was going to stop there. That was not going to happen. She brought out inflatables. I brought out an inflatable. Yes, that is a 9-foot dragon with a peppermint stick in its mouth and another one in its hand. Tonight's venue was to extend the lights going around the edge of the property to the front. And a little run up the tree to the right. Floodlights were added to add accent to the trees. Multicolored stands put around the doorways. The one lone pine tree growing in the front yard, we had to light that up too. Come on, dog. Let's walk them up the driveway. So again, every time she had something, I'd add something more. Last night's venture was to add some lights on this garden, this raised garden that we built. Tonight's venture is to finish lighting the rail and the ivy garden. And a little red Christmas tree in front of the blue lit window. And I suspect, because Rhonda strikes me as being a little devious, that she's not done. Well, I'm not done either. So if you look to your right, see the little black shepherd's post? Oh yeah. And then there's two big ones out there by the dragon. I've got hurricane lamps on the way with electric lights that will go inside them and light them up and hang them. That should take us all the way to Christmas Day, which I suspect will have to determine a winner. I don't expect to win, but I don't expect to lose either. Not a bad run. And that's just this year's theme. Next year we're building castles, so the dragon has something to look over. We might even get him a brother. Yeah, I think I covered it, huh?